This is from the Bleacher Report, NFL players who will not live up to the hype. And they say the aforementioned Za'Darius Smith. While there didn't seem to be many lingering ill effects from the back element last year, almost all of his production came in the first half of the year. Despite seeing consistent usage throughout the campaign, he fell off hard over the last 7 games, recording just a half sack in that span. And again, you know, we've already heard from Smith about that. He was banged up, had to keep playing because that was contractually the way he was going to make the money. The other thing is they're going to use all of these guys limited. There's going to be a heavy rotation, which will keep guys that are banged up healthier.
Yeah, and the Vikings used Za'Darius Smith a lot more, again, inside than they did outside. So his numbers are going to be affected. But also, again, it's an injury. And he played through that injury because he even talked about it. He wanted to earn that paycheck, the bonus that he was going to receive for playing so many games. So you know what? He earned that paycheck. I'm not really worried about Za'Darius Smith. I think he's going to be a great fit next to Myles Garrett. And kind of like you talked about, Dave, the Browns have depth now at defensive end. You have Ogbo Okoronkwo, you have Isaiah McGuire, you have Alex Wright, who I think we're already starting to see Jim Schwartz is going to slide him inside as well and also play him outside. So you have that. You also have Lonnie Phelps, the undrafted free agent out of Kansas. You have Isaiah Thomas. Obviously, not all of those guys are probably going to be on the active roster, but it shows that the Browns finally have depth at the defensive end position. And again, Za'Darius Smith is an older player, but at the same time, he's still been one of the most productive defensive ends in the NFL the last 3 to 4 seasons. So I'm not worried about him living up to the hype. I think he's going to live up to that hype. And like you talked about, I mean, when you're used as a 3-4 and you're used to being a 4-3 and you still had 10 sacks, imagine what he can do as a 4-3 end next to Myles Garrett, who is, I believe, the best defensive end in the NFL, and a lot of others would believe that as well.